What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to smash that subscribe button like you're smashing your girlfriend. Subscribe 10 times. And today we're going to be rebuilding the Philadelphia 76ers. So the 76ers obviously are a good team in the Eastern Conference. One thing that is very weird about the 76ers this year, though, is they're starting Markelle Fultz in the first half and then they're having him come off the bench in the second half, and I'm not about that. I don't like that. I just don't think it helps Markelle Fultz in any way. I guess it gives him some experience, but really you're not really boosting his confidence much. I mean, he's really not gaining anything from coming off the bench. Or in the second half and starting in the first half. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. But today, we're just going to sign him to the G League. I'm going to let Markelle Fultz progress. And we're going to keep starting Reddick this year, and we probably won't resign him. That way we can start Markelle Fultz next to Ben Simmons. So we're going to roll with that. So for the coach game plan, they got Ben. Let's fix this. Why is Dario Saric at the 3 spot and Reddick at the center? What? What is going on, 2K? Anyway, let's fix this. Okay, so we got Ben Simmons, Reddick, Covington, Saric, Joel Embiid, which is what we want. This is a good 5-man starting lineup. We got Wilson Chandler, T.J. McConnell, Amir Johnson, and Mike Muscala off the bench, and Zaire Smith. Wow, I just realized how trash the Philadelphia 76ers bench is. Not very good at all. Should I send Zaire Smith to the G League as well? Where is he? Yeah, I'm going to do that as well. Gosh, that bench is not looking good at all. Is there any free agents I can sign? Because this bench is it's just not ideal. So, as far as any guards off the bench, we got Manu Ginobili, but he's retired, so I'm not going to sign him. David West, Willie Reed, Joe Johnson, Joffrey Laverne. Tony Allen's not going to help us. Nick Young, that's not really going to help us. Is it Jordan Crawford? There's really nothing out here. I thought Shabazz Muhammad played for the Bucks. Did he get cut? He must have. Anyway, Joakim Noah's out here too. Brandon Jennings. Yeah, I'm just going to, I guess I'll just leave it. I don't know, man. I'm not liking this. Chandler. McConnell's not bad. We're going to go with the 9-man rotation just because the bench is so thin. Mike Muscala, I guess we can. Yeah, I guess this is fine. T.J. McConnell just going to be our big guy off the bench. He's going to be our big scorer off the bench. Michael Muscala to the 4 spot. Amir Johnson. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Stop talking here because this isn't important. And obviously, we're going to be rebuilding the 76ers. Now, what that is going to include, I have no idea, but it's definitely going to be a fun rebuild. So let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. All right, at the trade deadline, we're going to be trading 2 second-round picks to give rid of Jared Bayless's contract, even though it expires after the season. Wayne Ellington is going to be an upgrade off the bench, which is what I want. So maybe we don't need to trade 2 second-round picks. Maybe we can try to get Wayne Ellington just with 1 second-round pick, and they agree. All right, so just like that's not a bad trade whatsoever. So Wayne Ellington is going to be an immediate upgrade off our bench. So let's go ahead and fix the rotation again. Yes, Wayne Ellington, 6-man. Oh, whoa. Who is starting right now? I do not like this. Okay, let's go back to how it was. And McConnell, you're going to get about 18 minutes a game. And then we'll have Wilson Chandler, and then we'll have Wayne Ellington get about 29 minutes off the bench. And then Covington and Sarge will get some more minutes. Yeah, like that, just like that. So that is going to work with me. Mike Muscala doesn't look like he's doing too well, but I think Wayne Ellington is a great upgrade to what we had. So I'm going to go ahead and keep simulating and hopefully make the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard, the Claw in Toronto, wins MVP, Aiden Rookie of the Year, 6-man defensive player, you know, all that jazz. The Raptors won 70 games. What an amazing season. Do we have anybody on these teams? We got Ben Simmons on the All-NBA second team, and as well as Joel Embiid. My Portland Trailblazers won last night. Super happy about that. Nick Stauskas for MVP. Anyway, they're in the playoffs too, so that's awesome. Anyway, we're in the playoffs as well, facing the Indiana Pacers in the first round, which would be a very intriguing matchup in the Eastern Conference. But Ben Simmons with 23 points and 8 assists. JJ Reddick had about 18 points. I mean, you gotta resign JJ Reddick for that. I mean, like, if if he doesn't want a terrible, expensive contract, he's definitely gonna be coming off our bench because I think I'm gonna start Markelle Fultz. But 42-40 from the Indiana Pacers. We won 47 games. Let's see if we can beat them in a series. We're up 2-1. We go up 3-1, and just like that, we are in the second round of the Eastern Conference facing Toronto, though. So you never know. Let's go back. Let's see how the closeout game looked, though. Joel Embiid with 27 and 9. Simmons 14, 15 and 7. So Simmons doing what he does best. And then Arizona just fired somebody. Or no, are ruining. I don't know. I just saw a tweet notification. I don't know why I even read that out loud. We were up 3-1. I got distracted. Wow, we got beat. That sucks. Okay, so one thing I am going to be planning on this offseason, though, is I'm just going to be improving the bench. And then, like I said, Markelle Fultz is going to start at that shooting guard spot, hopefully next to Ben Simmons. Hopefully his jump shot progresses a little bit more. But I think that's what Philadelphia is eventually going to try to do, is obviously start Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons in the backcourt to hopefully where Markelle Fultz can shoot a jump shot consistently. Consistently enough that it scares defenses. But you definitely still have JJ Reddick, though, in your back pocket that you want to keep playing just because obviously he's a knockdown shooter and teams respect that. So we have the 23rd pick in the draft. It looks like Brett Brown ain't going anywhere. He's a good coach. And then for the trade finder, we have a lot of picks, actually. So we have 4 picks. Zara Smith went up. Landry Shamet, where Robert Covington. No terrible contracts out here, I don't think. So not worried about that. For the 23rd pick, though, can we get rid of these 2 picks for something like good? I don't know. I need some bench beat. No, absolutely not. Montrezl Harrell wouldn't be a bad pickup. Now, would you trade a first rounder for him? I have no idea about that. But Joe Harris, like I said, we want more shooting. John Lure. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. Justin Patton. Yeah, I might as well just let the computer draft here. So let's just see what they pick up. I'm not too worried about jumping in. Keldon Johnson, I'll go ahead and take him. And then Bruno Fernando, I'll go ahead and take him as well. So we'll take those 2. And then we'll send both of them to the G League. Markelle Fultz back. Dario Saric, Furkan Korkmaz. And then Kevin Durant declines his offer. Amir Johnson, not going to offer it. And then we got to see what our roster is looking like. All right, so negative 26 million cap space. I'm sure Jared Bayless. We're not going to bring him back. Not bringing him back. Not bringing him back. Not bringing him back. Wayne Ellington. Wilson Chandler, definitely not bringing you back. We could have a ton of cap space if we renounce JJ Reddick. How much is JJ Reddick expecting? Let me see that first before I do anything drastic. I could still afford him, so I'm going to go ahead and just renounce him just because he wants more money or less money than what he's asking, what his salary hold is asking for. Anyway, so we got Ben Simmons. Markelle Fultz is going to move to the shooting guard, and he goes up. Okay, so that's good. All right, and then Zara Smith. So we basically have Zara Smith off the bench, though. Keldon Johnson as well. So, I mean, we'll definitely... I think I'll sign Reddick to another 1-year deal, possibly, and then that'll probably be it from JJ Reddick as far as this rebuild stands, because I'll probably send Keldon Johnson to the G League and have Zara Smith and Reddick off the bench. Covington, Saric. Yeah, we need some bench depth. So obviously, let's go with JJ Reddick. Let's go ahead and make sure he gets re-signed. We're gonna just give him like a $8 million deal, something like that, and then we still have like 20 million cap space. Hopefully, he accepts that. But anyway, as far as what we need out here, we definitely need a backup center. I definitely noticed that. So some guy that's just gonna come in right away and just help out. JaVale McGee, obviously always a nice bench piece. So might go JaVale McGee, who played pretty decent last night for the Los Angeles Lakers. So 1 year, $3 million deal. And then what else? We need a power forward, I think. What else we got off the bench? Julius Randle would be a nice addition off the bench. Mirotic. Bobby Portis looked good in his game yesterday as well. Jordan Bell, Marcus Morris Sr., I think would be super nice off the bench, and I'd be seriously comfortable signing him to a 2-year deal. What else we got? Rudy Gay, Ariza, DeMar Carroll, Mario Zonia, Lance Stevenson. Always an X factor off the bench. Kyle Korver, Dwayne Bacon, 76 overall. Oh wait, we used all of our offers today, so we get all these guys. So I think our bench might be set after this. So let me make sure that isn't the case. But we got, like I said, Reddick is here now, and then for the small forward spots, Covington. So I mean, we can basically move Marcus Morris back to his natural position. He is more of a natural small forward, so we'll go with that. But I think we have our 9-man rotation, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next season, where hopefully we are a little bit more dominant of a team than we were. Giannis Antetokounmpo wins MVP, Rookie of the Year. Six-man Zion Williamson on the Knicks. Mavericks have Dennis Smith Jr. as most improved, and the Raptors are still, winning Coach of the Year over there. So All-NBA first team for Embiid, All-Defensive first team as well. All-NBA third team for Ben Simmons, but we are fourth in the conference again, facing the Atlanta Hawks this time around. Now, I think it went pretty well. We had Joel Embiid with 23, 18, Markelle Fultz 13 points. Now, one thing I am curious about is he attempted, wow, okay, so 40% from the field, but he only attempted, how many did he attempt all season? Where is it? Where do you go? Field goals, 3-point. He attempted 35 threes all season. So that's not good. That's like not what we want to see. So, he still averaged 13 points, but still, the spacing probably wasn't as great. Reddick still came off the bench with 13 points. So, he's making it hard not to re-sign him again. But we have Bruno Fernando and Keldon Johnson, who are coming back from the G League, who are both 80 overall now. That G League thing is just a cheat code. But anyway, facing Atlanta Hawks, a Trae Young Atlanta Hawks who got blown out by the Knicks the other night. Was it last night? I think it was yesterday. Anyway, we sweep them, so kind of easy pickings there. Can we face into... Okay, I thought maybe the Pistons would come back. We were up 3-1 on the 76ers, so remember that. Or on the Raptors. And can we do it? Can we... Okay, they're up 3-1. So it's time to turn the tide and turn it around on them. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So let's go for it. Okay, it looks like we can win this one. So that's okay. At the end, they come back and win, of course. So I think my thinking here in this offseason, we got to get another star. All right, so I tried to trade for Jimmy Butler, Paul George, guys like that. But I think this might be a fair trade. And I think we might be able to get it done here. So Covington, Zaire Smith, and first round pick for Chris Middleton. So let's see if we're just, okay, they don't want to do it just for that. What about a top 5 protected pick? Will they do it? No. What about unprotected? What about that? Oh, they still don't want to do it. Okay, 2 second round picks and we'll do it. What about that? No. Okay, what if I threw in TJ McConnell? They still don't want to do it. So do I have to throw in another first round pick for Chris Middleton? I really don't want to do it. They still don't want to do it. All right, so I'm getting super close to getting a small forward. I'm trying to get a small forward that's just going to come in immediately and help us out, because we got to compete with the Raptors. So we got to get someone. And I was close to getting Jimmy Butler and Paul George, I felt like, but I just couldn't really get it done at the end of the day. Chris Paul's contract is outrageous. Kyle Lowry, got Kawhi Leonard. It'd be crazy to get Kawhi Leonard, but obviously that's not really a thing at this moment. Man, I just don't know who to grab. Gary Harris would be cool to have. I don't know if they would do this. Probably not. 2 first round picks. Probably wouldn't do it. They still don't do it. Okay, so Gary Harris, probably not going to be able to grab. So, when I put them up in the trade finder, though, I got some decent offers, but not anything too great. So let's go ahead and go back to it. So we got Tariq Evans, but I don't like putting Tariq Evans at the 3 spot. I just don't think it fits him anymore as much as it used to. But the Magic are close. The Pelicans, Mirotic, and the Timberwolves. So they want to deal with us, but I want Jimmy Butler. That's what I want. I want Jimmy Butler from you guys. Now, if I have to do this, which I don't really want to, do I really got to throw in 4 first-round picks? If I do this, will they even say yes? Like, this is kind of overkill. Like, this is something I would never do in real life, but they're still not interested. So, I mean, just like that, we really can't get Jimmy Butler. What about Paul George? Is that a thing? No, not even Paul George. So, what about Damian Lillard? Now, this makes no sense, so let's not do that. I don't know if they would have said yes anyway. We could probably definitely get Wiggins, but there's no point of that. Aaron Gordon, though, that's pretty interesting. Oh, gosh. Devin Booker? I think I honestly could get Devin Booker, but is it worth it? Okay. I don't know if it was or not, but we traded 3 first-round picks for Devin Booker, so I guess we got Devin Booker. I mean, who's going to be a little bit of an upgrade at the shooting guard spot, because like I said, Markelle Fultz didn't really take threes. We kind of just traded our starting small forward, though, so that's kind of a little bit of a problem. So we might have to fix that, but I'm going to go ahead and re-sign Ben Simmons. Probably will make another trade this offseason. Don't know if I just made a mistake there, but I think that might have been worth it. Let me know down in the comment section below. For this last trade that we just made, we got Josh Richardson, who's going to fit better at the 3 spots. So we have our starting 3. We traded Keldon Johnson, who, I mean, we already have Markelle Fultz and obviously Devin Booker there now, so we really don't have to worry about that. But Markelle Fultz is going to be the 6th man, while Josh Richards is going to start at the 3. So really loving how this team is looking, guys. Like, it's going to look, this team is going to be super good, I think. I think Devin Booker next to Ben Simmons is going to be deadly. I don't see why it wouldn't be. So definitely the potential of this team is through the roof. Devin Booker on the 76ers is something I thought I would never do in this video, but whatever, we got him. So this is going to be the last season, of course. And then we can go ahead and throw some untapped potentials at Markelle Fultz. And then let's throw one at, I almost traded Markelle Fultz. I thought about it, but then I'm like, I'll just keep him. And Bruno Fernando, who's going to get some nice bench minutes. So I really like how our starting 5 is about to look, though. So let's see what we got. We got, whoa. What are we doing? What are we doing, actually? Like, this rotation actually makes 0 sense. Why does Dellavedova get the start? I have no idea. That just blows my mind. Just get out of my rotation, please. That is not happening. So we got Justin Holiday. So we definitely got some nice signings by the computers. Devin Booker is definitely starting at the shooting guard spot. That is like no question. So let me fix this a little bit, and then all right. So we basically got what we wanted. So 33 points for Devin, or 33 minutes. Josh Richardson. Let's give Sarge about 28. And then that is good right there. So I like how that's looking. And then Markelle Fultz, Marcus Morris. Let's get him about 20 minutes a game. Bruno Fernando, about 19. And then we can probably give Justin Holiday these last, or Omri Caspi even. Let's just give Justin Holiday these last minutes. I don't know why Dellavedova is going to start. That literally made no sense by 2K, but whatever. So let's see how this team does. We got Devin Booker at the helm now. Markelle Fultz off the bench. Let's see how this team does. All right, once again, at the end of the season, we actually won 50 games this time. So we won't have to see Toronto in the second round now, if we do end up making it in the second round anyway. We're facing the Brooklyn Nets, so I would hope we would. But Devin Booker actually led the way with 22.5 points, 20 points, 17.5, and 8 assists and 8 rebounds. Markelle Fultz with 12 off the bench. Sarge, Josh Richardson, not bad at all by everyone else on the team. But guys, it is time to win a championship. It is championship or bust here for Philadelphia. We just got out and went out and got Devin Booker, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be winning a championship this season. If Toronto is the only kryptonite against us, like, that's the only reason we don't win, it's Toronto. But we're facing Detroit in the second round, so I think we should be able to get this easy dub, hopefully. They win game 1, but we win game 2. They win game 3. Can we go up 6 games? No. Can we win in 7? Okay, we do. So I got nervous there, but we won in 7 games over Detroit. Now we're facing the Toronto Raptors, who won 63 games still. This is what we did. We went out and got Devin Booker to compete with this team. So 2K, what are we going to do? We're down 1-0. We're down 2-0. We're down 3-0, and I'm depressed now. So, wow. Okay. Not giving more minutes to Dellavedova. This just makes no sense, okay? Why would Matthew Dellavedova ever start on this 76ers team over Ben Simmons? 2K, you literally make 0 sense, and we're gonna get swept. I blame 2K. I mean, they're so stupid. If I would have started Dellavedova, we probably would have won the series. Like, that's how stupid and logical 2K is. So whatever. But anyways, guys, I do appreciate you guys for watching the video. Make sure to smash that like button if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already. But Rockets in 5, and I'm saying, oh. Raptors. Okay. This is Crushables. Now I'm saying peace.